SUPERFLEX are really a one-of-a-kind group of artists that stretch the meaning of the terms art, activism, artivism, useful art, public art, what it means to collaborate with the public and private entities, and the idea of art, of the art public itself. They've been alternately described by others as, by others, mind you, not by themselves, as architects, designers, entrepreneurs, inventors, gadflies, and by the New York Times as a group of creators that, quote, always thinks big, unquote. I've always thought of them personally as a group of artists that proposed real solutions to real problems. Among them, developing alternative fuel sources for communities in need. I mean, that's something that they've actually sort of done. That is a project that they've done. Designing viable food distribution systems, reimagining the urban landscape in cities around the world, and in this case, considering the idea of interspecies living as a way to battle or at least mitigate global warming. That essentially is one of the messages about this amazing installation that we have here. According to the group's members, SUPERFLEX is an expanding collective of humans and non-humans working with an expanding idea of art. The hell do they mean by that? Well, what they do mean is what they really attempt to do is to put a real premium on collaboration as not just the grease, but the actual motor of what it means to be a creative being in the world. That's partly why the group describes its projects as tools, proposals, or schemes, that invite people, sometimes others like yourselves, sometimes specialists, right, to participate in the development of their often vast and highly public projects. What SUPERFLEX ultimately proposed is nothing less than what the LA County Department of Arts and Culture recently termed art as infrastructure, which is also a term that you guys have been using much of late. Art as infrastructure, just sort of like noodle on that a minute. The idea is that it's an understanding of art, or at least of certain artworks, especially public-facing artworks, as part of civic infrastructure, where these are understood as physical structures and spaces, as well as the social processes of management and use that animate them. Think of libraries, recreation centers, parks, a little like that. Like these spaces and the programs that characterize their use, many of SUPERFLEX's past projects constitute part of the cultural infrastructure that builds and supports relationships between communities and community members, and just as frequently between these and governments and private enterprise. They really sort of cover the waterfront in terms of their relationships with both the public and the private, and I think that's a really important thing to consider as we, in about 2 seconds, run through, thanks to Bjorn, a number of their more important projects, I think leading at some point to talk about this, right? Anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. How about I just hand it over to you, and as we walk through some of the amazing work that you're going to show us, I will intervene and provide a prompt here and there where it's necessary.
Thank you.
Go.
Thanks for the introduction. Hello, everyone. So I came here first time 3 years ago, I believe, with the invitation to work at the generator to create something new, to create something new together with you guys. So that's also because we know each other long. That's the kind of invitation that we like, you know, that you can be part of a process, part of changing perspective. You'll probably hear that, me saying that quite often. Change of perspective, I think, is the driving force of any activity and reason for being active in public space. We can all drive change of perspective. Why we use art is quite obvious. For us, art is life, life is art. And therefore it also leads further to the last few years really thinking about art as infrastructure. It's been like that forever, in a way, but we have forgotten the importance of that art should be part of also creating the foundations of cities, of parks, of infrastructure. Through that we always have to question, not only criticize, but also question and engage in any kind of power structure in our societies. So therefore we also engage with economic systems. We cannot just let someone else fix problems or define and decide how we interrelate with each other. They are all social systems, everything that we do together. So naturally also when we then start out as quite young guys, each of us wanting to be artists, we started as photographers. Very fast, this thing about having and documenting other people and putting the camera in people's faces and being, this one moment with another person. It's fascinating, but it's also intimidating, which is also good to be intimidated. But then thinking more that we really don't trust the general concept of the artist as the genius, the single artist. We believe in the collective as being the only way forward. You all know it, that you can stand and you can shout and say, I have this idea, I think we should go this way. If no one listens to you, and if you don't show a real interest in what other people say, then really nothing happens. So by the pure foundation of how we engage as humans is that we collectively take a path and we move in directions. So naturally it was then also to let go of this fascination of the single artist. Or single genius, that we then founded the collective body, SUPERFLEX, 30 years ago. So we are 30 years old. I do nothing else than that, obviously. The artist, SUPERFLEX, is then now, as you described before, it starts with 3 individuals becoming a collective, now an expanded collective, not only with the studio. We have 20 people, a director, fish behavioral experts, anthropologists, architects.
Wait, say that again. What behavioral?
Fish behavioral experts.
Okay, just wanted you to hear that.
Sorry, I speak a little fast sometimes. From all over the world. So the expanded collective, really also taking our perspectives further than within a confined frame, often being the art world or the art institution. Again, art is life, life is art. So it really means that everything is a playground for expressing ideas, engaging, proposing. I truly believe in the proposal power that we all have. And that is then expressed through a multitude of diverse projects. We don't have one material. We believe in that we engage and choose our materials depending on the context and what we'd like to engage with. So that includes, I just wanted to have you, this is 20 years ago, or 10 years ago, when we had the 20-year anniversary. Now we have 30 anniversary this year. So we've grown a little since then. We are still minimum 6 legs jumping around. My 2 colleagues founding, Jacob and Rasmus, are somewhere else in the world because we do quite a lot of different things in different places at the same time. So therefore also, as you mentioned before, Sarah, the 1, 2, 3 Swing, a project that originally started at the Tate Turbine Hall, now is in 10 different countries, and latest between the North and South Korean border. Really where you have very strong tensions, has had for a long time. Tensions and problems are never just 2. There's always 1 in between. So there's minimum 3, again, the collective. So therefore, we created for that an infrastructure that among others, is a 3-person swing. So you have to sit together, 3-person, trying to find a balance.
Did you say that's on the South Korean border with North Korea?
It's actually quite interesting. So they have, it's the Ministry of Unification who engaged with us. They created a station that is waiting for the unification. So at that spot, you have now the 1, 2, 3 Swing, and art installation that is focusing on the collective power that we all have. So it's quite an endeavor. I'll just show it. I can't show the DMZ right now, but it's not on the website. It wasn't. But it started with the Turbine Hall, which is at the Tate Modern in London. They have 1 year commission in the turbine hall, a former transformer station, right, or energy producing machine that is then transformed to an art institution.
For those of you that don't know, the Tate Turbine Hall Commission is probably the most sought after commission in art, right?
Yeah, so we were...
Not a small thing.
Yeah. So we were fortunate, happy to engage with it. So naturally you have a power institution there, former producing energy, now producing culture.
It used to be a power station. Yeah.
Used to be a power station, spreading out the energy, particularly in the area, mostly a place that would produce like newspapers and so on in the close vicinity. So what we decided was that we would focus on the collective power and we would focus on creating a sculptural infrastructure. We've coined that sculptural infrastructure because sometimes it helps for many who don't think art is infrastructure, that by adding sculptural infrastructure, there is a clear indicator of that this is developed by an artistic concept, but it is also infrastructure, meaning a way to connect people, also sometimes disrupt the way we move. So there it is this orange line that goes up and down and through the building and into the public space. And it's a 3-person swing. So you can imagine, when you are first, as a child, I have a 14-year-old and a 7-year-old, when she goes on the swing, it's almost like when she lets go. So it's almost like flying. It's also the first experience of gravity, right? Loss of gravity. But by putting 3 together is that then you have to find a way of actually finding the balance together. Not everyone can do it, right? So, but all of a sudden you are there, and then you take off. So it goes in and out the building, and then it goes into the ground, and then it reappears somewhere else in the world. This one is in Bonn, Germany. A temporary installation. This is in Copenhagen, and this is in Al Ula in the north of Saudi Arabia, together with a project called Desert X that originated in Palm Springs. It's permanent there now. And then this is the first installation in Korea was at the Doro Observatory Center, where you would look over to North Korea. Now there's a true engagement in actually trying to make it on both sides. So not only at the station, but having the swings on both North and South Korean side. So this is one of the let's say sculpture infrastructure projects that can be in squares, in parks, and also recently installed in a private villa, going inside and outside of the villa and into the street. And the collector who has that, he put a sign up by the door into his house. It's normally you don't enter because there's this high wall. Then he writes a text about the work, and at the end he says, when the door is open, the gate is open, you are invited to go in and use the swings. I think it's an interesting indicator of that you are able also to, with persuasion and motivating, to even change the normal understanding of private space with this sculptural infrastructure. So he invites everyone to go in now when the door is open, and they do, in an area that is an area, high-end, wealthy people living there. Normally you protect your space.
It's usually fenced off, yeah.
Usually fenced off. So that's so here it is actually. This is the our guys just updated it. So this is in Korea at the demilitarized zone where you have this installation now.
Do you know of any other artists that's worked in the DMZ?
Yes, there's some, particularly because there's a fantastic curator, Sun Young Kim, who has really fought for this opportunity of being there in that zone. So she's done work there for the last 10 years.
That's beautiful idea.
So it's pretty impressive, yeah. So this is there now. And next month is going to Belgium, to a specific place, and Japan, and so on. So the line continues. And we always said from the beginning at Tate the Turbine Hall that it was just the beginning of a travel. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you've done swings take me to parks, and you guys have worked again in obviously with public parks for a while. I think if I remember, what's the project that you did in Copenhagen?
It's called SUPERFLEX.
SUPERFLEX. There you go.
This one, yeah, it's become quite a well-known now. We had never done public space. We had never engaged in real infrastructure. So there was a competition, and we teamed up with Danish architects and a friend called Bjarke Ingels, or BIG, B-I-G. And it's an area where both we and they had the studio. It's a former train station or train track. So Kielen means a wedge. It's an area where you have quite a big diversity also in where people come from. So 80 different nationalities, 80 different nationalities in the area, different types of income. So there's also an area with crime, gang wars, and so on.
And an area of heavy immigration,
disputes,
heavy
immigration, and so on. Not a thing that you normally would associate Copenhagen with. But yes, Copenhagen is also also has troubled areas. So it was very bad standing for everyone who doesn't live in the area. So we said, we went into the competition. We said, why not look at all these different diversities and so on as something to nourish. So in a way, it is to water all these people who come from all the places and basically let that diversity grow. So we made quite a simple concept. There was a red square, a black square, and a long green area. It's a 1 kilometer long area, which is less than a mile, I think, yeah. Every object had to come from somewhere else. So city objects, functions or non-functions, from memory or desire or travel. So people came with tons and tons of proposals, and then slowly we would let's say curate the space, create interesting foundations, which I think is often it's a little bit like a canvas. That you need to create a foundation that people understand and are curious about. For example, here, taking the white lines that are on the street. Normally, it divides, you can go right or left, right? And you have to be very defined. But instead of making it playful. And so that was one element. The other is then that every object comes from somewhere else through proposals. So this, for example, is a fountain from Marrakesh.
But you guys set up the proposal mechanism.
Yeah.
Right, and you're working with the city, and you're working probably with this specific municipality, or maybe several, I don't know. I mean, one of the things that's always interesting to me about your projects is, again, the number of people that are involved. I mean, there's points of access, not just because folks get to participate literally physically in animating these structures, but also because you invite them to participate in the actual imagining of the thing. Right, yeah. And you're also working with powers that be, right? Folks that most artists generally don't think they have access to or have any business talking to, and you guys just go straight in.
Yeah, but of course to begin with, we follow the rules, which is that you have to make city hall meetings, you have to engage with all the communities around. That's understood as a democratic process. Often I would question that because it's most often those who have the highest voices who address most in a town hall meeting or so, who think they represent good taste and so on. It's mostly men between 55 to 70 years old who are maybe not the ones who use public space most. So we said, let's try and push this one here. So we made something we call extreme participation or participation extreme. Maybe you've heard this extreme thing before, so it comes from an Extreme Makeover TV show in the US that we were quite fascinated by. Then we thought, why not take that, but in a little bit different way. So what we did was we would go around, talk to people, and slowly find groups of people, mostly young and elderly, who use the area a lot. And we then would propose to them, why not go on a travel with us? Where would you like to go? What would you like to bring back physically? Normally that doesn't really fit into a budget when you do public space. It's a little bit like, extravagant to do. So we motivated the Arts Council to then make those 6 experiments. So that means that I, for example, went with two young hip-hoppers from the area who wanted a Jamaican sound system in the center of the city. I thought that was going to be quite difficult to do, but nevertheless. So I went with them to Kingston. We found a sound system that they liked, and then we replicated that in concrete, and then you go with your iPhone and you can then activate it at different times.
At 4 in the morning?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
From 10 to 10 in the evening, because you're allowed in a private home. Rasmus went with two young girls with a Palestinian descent. Had never been to Palestine, but they told us that every time someone was able to go, they would bring a little glass of soil back, and that would be a representation of their land. So they said, we'd like to go to our grandmother's olive orchard and then bring back a lot of soil. We thought that was going to be impossible to get across the border between Palestine and Israel, but nevertheless, we went along with it, and this now forms then the hill of the Black Square of Superkilen. Another one was that, no, maybe it's important to say that this comes, of course, from the arts. Thinking that every object can actually mean something else. So we know it from Marcel Duchamp, then you can take a pissoir, you put it in a museum. What happens if you do it in public space? So with every object, like this, for example, a litter bin from the UK, it's a catalog product that you order. There's a signage that both in English and Danish, or it could be Arabic and Danish, says litter bin and where it comes from. So every object then all of a sudden has a narrative, a story that you can just look at as a function, but you can also imagine how life is in Baghdad, for example. This is a boxing ring from Bangkok. 2 young Thai boxers wanted to have the first boxing ring in Denmark. That is then a copy. So we copy, adapt, or sometimes just buy a catalog product. So this is the first, even sewage covers and so on.
Well, and I know this project is ramified, but just in the interest of time, I want to talk about one thing before we get to what's across the hall. How is because I know you have this long-standing project with Paris and the subway system. Do you want to talk about that for a minute?
Yes, so since we did the park in Copenhagen, we're doing one now in the Emirates in Sharjah, next to Dubai. We're doing a big park that actually started with an experiment as the biennial. So for 2 years we made a temporary big park. Then later we got invited. So in Paris they're doing a crazy interesting infrastructure project. So they're building the new Grand Paris Metro. So they're building 60 new metro stations with a unique architect and a unique artist. Just imagine how crazy that is. So every time you have a new urban development, particular metros, you have maybe for 10, 12 years, you have a big fence. And something goes on in there. The population doesn't see it or don't know what goes on. So next to that fence there was a house, a villa, that had been left. And when we walked in, there were children drawings all over the walls. And it was in French writing, why is it us that had to move and so on. And there were constant rabbits drawn all over. And then there was the name Alice. And then I said, maybe there's something here. Then we found out that there was a 7-year-old girl who had been allowed by her mother to express her frustration. And then we took her Alice, so the name, and we followed the rabbit. So Alice became our partner, a 7-year-old girl. So she's the one, together with us, defining what we should do in public space. This has now been going on for 8 years. For example, one time they asked us, the metro system, we're going to do this bridge that's going to be 100 meters long, it's going to be there for 7 years. What do you want to do with it? We don't know. Let's ask Alice. So Alice says, I'd like it to be blue and have my signature. So that's now there. So the metro station will open now in 1 year. For example, one thing she chose, I'd like to go on a travel. So I went with her to Greece, and there she discovered a lot of ancient Greek sculptures with animals and humans. So we are using them in the narrative of building the new station. But again here, taking the extreme participation to the extreme by listening to those who actually grow with an evolution of an infrastructure. Because, I'm maybe the architect, who's an older guy, actually 60 years old. When he did it, he's, when it's finished, he's 70 years old. But a child grows with it, so why not ask her what she thinks about public space?
And how old was Alice when you began the project?
7 years old. She's 14, 15 now. So that's one example, and we're doing that quite often with working with children. So another example here is a play contract. I know we can talk for long, but I'll just take this one. So in the city called Billund, which is the capital of Lego, actually the owner who started Lego, or who's now the president, is really seriously a playful mind himself. Every time there's a new tool developed or toy developed, he goes into a secret room and he can only play alone. No people from advertisement and so on can go in there. Only his kids and so on can join him. So he started 10 years ago something called the Capital of Children. and he wanted us to do a manifestation.
That sounds like one of your projects, actually, Capital of Children.
So we then we gave children in the area 1,000 pink bricks, simple bricks, and then we proposed for them that they should think about developing a playground for grown-ups. So again, children imagining how you can continue motivating grown-ups to keep a playful mindset. So they sent us thousands of proposals, and then we analyzed them, and then we transformed them into public space sculptures, but also structures to play with, engage with, and inscribed. The children wanted that because in the UN there's one thing called children rights to play. So that was carved in, and it also says here that you can only enter here by accepting the condition that you have to let go of controlled time. They mention time again and again and again. So it's a playful space that is both for children and adults to now use.
All right, so let's talk about vertical migration, and this is the tip of the iceberg. The history for vertical migration, I think, is really important for the audience to understand. You have, I think it was Rasmus had the first sort of encounter with the
Siphonophore.
Thank you, siphonophore, in the Coral Sea. I don't remember exactly when that was, but that was maybe a decade ago. You tell me.
6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. And then that encounter, right, with this almost alien being, which, by the way, we depend on because these critters basically eat CO2, and without them, CO2 would be about 50% higher in the world if they didn't essentially sort of do this cleaning job, on literally a nightly basis.
Nightly,
but in any event, so you encounter this very alien-looking creature that looks like something out of like a Ridley Scott movie, and then what happens?
We need to go one step back.
Go.
The tiny one. So we got that fortunate invitation to be expedition leaders of a research boat in the Pacific by an organization called TBA-21. So we could research whatever topic we wanted to research for 3 years, inviting scientists and so on. So we decided to go to the Pacific close to Tonga. And Tonga had at that point just given the permission to do deep sea mining. I don't know if many know about that, but it is looking for rare metals in the deep sea. Obviously that will have some consequences depending on how you do it and so on. So therefore we decided to call our project, I'm just going to turn around here. So it's a deep sea minding. So instead of mining, it became a minding, because again, what humans are extremely good at is actually to think, to cultivate, but again, only if you question or if you propose. So we decided then first of all to learn what is in the ocean. So when sea level rises, there's a lot of organisms, creatures that come with sea level rise. So why not think about that meeting between sea and surface, like land, focus on this meeting between the two. So we had scientists that look into fish biology experts and so on. So what are the conditions you need in the sea? You need to maximize surface, you need to create cracks and holes, and you need to build vertical. Then all of a sudden we get an invitation to make a project during the General Assembly in New York. I think it's 3 years ago or 4 years ago during COVID. The topic there is biodiversity. And then we are thinking, I think they have forgotten to invite some. Humans cannot just sit there alone and discuss biodiversity, because biodiversity means that we acknowledge every other species, organisms, behavior, demands, well-being. So we took one of those creatures that we've met, siphonophores, which is the largest vertical migration that happens every night from the deep blue below the twilight zone where there's no light, and they come up to the surface. Like massive amounts, and they are from this size to 40 meter long, as large as a blue whale. Then they come up to the surface and chew all organic matter and also the carbon dioxide that humans pollute with, and so on. And then they chew it off, chew it, and then they take it down to the seabed and that stores. So it's also called blue carbon or carbon sink that you actually have just out here with the mangrove forests. Also, they are a good example or super crucial for our survival, but also maintaining a biodiversity. So we then filmed at night, and we then decided that we would like to create an animation, so an animation based on real footage, because we also wanted to have the perspective from the creature, from the siphonophore. That's what you will see in here. So 140-meter tall projection, while politicians are discussing biodiversity, politics, economy, and so on. These creatures here, these friends who are aliens, like dancing on the building, are very present and super beautiful also. So this is the the city line of New York. So they were very present in the city.
And now you've brought it down to our size almost.
Yeah, you can say so. I was just thinking maybe I'll just maybe it's interesting to also parallel to that in New York in what's it called again, the park, Central Park. Yeah, sorry. We created an assembly where we created and looked at what we had learned. Is that you need to create structures that have holes and cracks and interesting surfaces. And then it became an interspecies assembly where you can enter, but there's a condition for entering. So it's a contract that is carved into the stone, that is a contract between all species and the singular human. So when you enter, you accept the condition of that you have to act idle for minimum 5 minutes. And if you can't do that, then you get another 5 minutes, another 5 minutes, another 5 minutes. So it's really an opportunity for going into that assembly and then cultivating knowledge that is based upon other species' perspectives. And if you're not able to do that, then you have to do it again. You have to do it again. So it's using the platform that the UN gave to give really attention to interspecies, but also the idea of assembly. So that was there for some days. Yeah. But back to the vertical migration, as we call the film. So you will go in and you can encounter the siphonophore. You can also swim out here, and you will also encounter that specific one or similar. They are beautiful. They are often bioluminescent, so also glow in the dark. So fantastic creatures, good friends. You should salute them and meet them. But in there, you will encounter them in an interactive version. So when you go closer, they also move closer to you. Of course, now today we're going to be a lot of people, so you should come back another day. But you will encounter and you will be swallowed into it and let's say dive in, I would say, and try to understand and become also, because that we also can as humans. We have that power. So yeah.
Talk about how this is a unique installation here.
Yes, it is a unique installation. Also, both in the way that we've created this curtain, which is like coming from the surface. So when you walk in, first you will see a big LED sign saying this is the tip of the iceberg. For us, it's a reference either from the past or the future. It's designed so that it looks like an industrial sign, so it could be on a building somewhere as an advertisement of something good or bad. And there's also some sandbags that you will certainly know about here in this area of the world. So that's an indicator of something is not really right, or potentially. And then we created this curtain that you then walk through, or you go past, and actually go into the deep, and there you encounter the siphonophore. So yeah.
I think we're right about time. So are we doing questions?
Well, maybe one or two.
Fine. We'll so let's take a couple of questions or comments if there are any. I didn't hear what.
She wants me to show the arts and culture. Let me just see here. It was just to show you the film, but I don't know if I can find it.
Well, in the meantime, while Bjørn's looking for that Google Arts and Culture film, any questions? Any comments? I mean, there's a lot to take in, obviously.
Let's invite everybody to go see it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the other thing we can do.
So yeah, it is a fantastic thing. So when we did the UN, there were so many supporters like OceanX, several other scientists and so on who tapped in my knowledge. So you can really go in and you can learn about the siphonophores, about you know what blue carbon means, how important it is for us to make different types of materials now. So if you are a developer, think about that. Maybe it's good to have the first floor actually prepared for coexistence. So when water comes, why not already prepare? You can do that by creating structures that have that is not glass or hard concrete. You can make cracks and holes and so on. You can even infuse, let's call it a fertilizer. So when water comes, there's a little bit holes and so on. And then humans can always live a little higher up, right? Or we can also go into the ocean. So thinking about how we also build, how we construct, how we want to be in a coexistence is a good thing. And there's a lot of inspiration in here. And you can actually. As an advertisement, you can you can scan it in the gallery, right? Sarah, you can go with your phone and you can get all the information.
All right, well.
But I think we should have one question, at least.
Do we have one?
If
Yeah,
we don't,
no, I see somebody back there. Yes,
Yeah.
please. Yeah, this is your chance. Otherwise, yes, please.
It is definitely we. So it's not. So we forget the idea about them and us in general would be healthy. So therefore, it is. We of course, because we do get invitations from all over the world. So we also, the three of us, have to go to different places. But then we always meet. But also the studio is our base. They are our partners. They are part of the expanded collective. So some of them, or many of them, know much more than I do about architecture or interspecies living and so on. So there's constant meetings in the teams, much like an architect firm, you could say. Of course, we are the three leads, but we only are able to do what we do through working with specialists of all fields from the studio, but also foremost with, here I'm looking forward to also working with the Marine Science Institute. I've met the dean, fantastic guy, and we would really love also to engage with this context because you have such a unique urgency also, you could say. But therefore also you have fantastic knowledge that I believe we can also do something interesting with. So that's a collaboration. So it might be me who first comes and meets, and then the two other guys comes, and then other specialists, and then we will most likely from that encounter with what we do here transform what we then do in Denmark. Because in Denmark at the moment we've launched a big project called Super Reef, where we are trying to re-establish 55 square kilometers of stone reef around Denmark. Because in Denmark we have removed all the stones from the sea, because we don't have mountains and so on, so we have harvested. We call it all the houses for fish. So the oceans are dying around Denmark because there's no way an organism can attach to a stone. You've went to a beach and you've seen that if there's something hard, you have seaweed or organisms, mussels and so on attaching to it. That's how simple it is. So you put a structure in, and then immediately you will have life growing. So when we are here, we will also get inspiration to do something in Denmark and vice versa. So that's how the studio also works.
I think that's a perfect place to end and invite everyone to go back. This is Bjørn's second visit here, and obviously we very much hope to get him back and rolling with lots of these other amazing projects. Thank you guys very much for coming. Please enjoy the exhibition.